Did you know that by keeping those old steel scrubbers, you can actually solve a lot more problems than just scrubbing pots and pans? Most people throw them away once they're greasy, tangled, and worn out. But that's really a big waste. What may look like nothing more than kitchen trash can actually be turned into some powerful little helpers for your home. Let's explore together with me some clever tricks you can do with these scrubbers in today's video. Method 1. Replacing batteries in a remote. There's a situation almost every household has faced. You're all excited to watch your favorite show, and suddenly the remote control won't work. You open the back cover and find out the batteries are dead. Usually everyone has some spare batteries around the house, but the frustrating part is they're often not the right size. Many remotes require AAA batteries, while the drawer is full of AA, or the other way around. You have plenty of AAA, but the device needs AA. Sometimes it's even worse. You only have one AA and one AAA left, leaving you completely stuck. I remember once rushing over to the neighbor's house to ask for batteries, but he didn't have the right kind either. Then he showed me a trick with a steel wool scrubber, and honestly, it felt like a light bulb went off in my head. The method is very simple. Cut a small piece from the old scrubber, roll it into a ball, and press it tightly, then place it into the negative terminal of the remote. The piece of steel creates a good contact surface, holds the battery in place, and conducts electricity effectively. After that, just insert the smaller battery in the right direction, add the other one, and test it again. The result is that the remote work is immediate. This method brings instant results, is safe, and is extremely convenient as a temporary solution. The ultra-thin steel fibers in the scrubber conduct electricity almost as well as a proper battery size, and it saves you the trip of running to the store. What's more, the scrubber can be washed, dried, and reused many times. So, don't be too quick to throw away those old steel scrubbers. Keep them as a little lifesaver tucked away in your drawer. Who knows? At just the right moment, they might help you bring your remote control back to life in the most surprising and relieving way. Tip 2. Use it as a drain blockage preventer. The drains in the house are the places where a lot of debris usually accumulates, especially hair. So try making use of that steel wool scrubber to turn it into a shield that prevents clogs in the drain. The method is very simple. You just use a moderately sized piece of steel wool that fits snugly into the drain opening. After that, prepare a string, thread it through the middle of the scrubber, and tie it tightly to secure it firmly. Then, place the scrubber right under the drain cover. Don't forget to leave part of the string sticking out and tie it to the drain grate so the scrubber won't get washed down. Thanks to the design of those fine twisted steel strands, the scrubber has the ability to catch fallen hair, fabric lint, fiber lint, or other small bits of debris, the main culprits that cause blockages. Not only can this trick be used in the bathroom to stop hair from flowing down the drain, but it also works effectively for the kitchen sink. When washing dishes, leftover food scraps often slip through the strainer and build up under the pipe, over time causing clogs and bad odors. A steel wool scrubber placed at the drain opening will catch all of that residue, helping the water flow down smoothly without being blocked. The outstanding advantage of this method is that it is extremely easy to clean. When you see the scrubber collecting a lot of debris, you just need to grab the string and pull it out, then throw away the entire scrubber together with the trash, without ever having to touch the dirt directly. Water still flows normally thanks to the countless small gaps in the steel wool, making it both clean and convenient. This is truly a cheap, neat solution that helps your family avoid the troublesome problems caused by clogged drains. Tip 3. Make a handle for the steel wool scrubber. Using a plastic bottle. Using the scrubber directly with bare hands often causes pain because the fine metal strands come into direct contact with the skin. Using it this way in the long run is not good at all, so make a handle right away to make cleaning easier. First, prepare an empty plastic bottle. Then use scissors or a knife to cut off the top of the bottle. After that, at the bottle cap, use a soldering iron to poke 2 small holes. Next, take the steel wool scrubber, thread a string through the middle of the scrubber, and tie it tightly. Insert the remaining part of the string into the bottle head and thread it through the 2 holes in the cap, then tie it firmly to secure the scrubber to the bottle head. Screw the cap back on, and you will have a self-made mini scrubber with a handle. When using it, instead of having to hold the steel wool directly, which easily makes your hands greasy and covered in soap, now you just need to hold the bottle body. This not only keeps your hands clean, but also gives you a more comfortable and firmer grip while scrubbing. After cleaning, you can hang the whole tool up using the string, which helps the scrubber dry quickly, prevents mold, and keeps it clean for the next use. The big advantage of this trick is that it makes use of both the old steel wool and the discarded plastic bottle, saving money while also being environmentally friendly. At the same time, it makes washing greasy pots, pans, and dishes much lighter, cleaner, and more hygienic. This is definitely a small but very useful idea to apply right away in your kitchen. Tip 4. Clean knives and forks. Knives, forks, or other metal utensils in the house often get food stuck on them after eating, and over time, you may notice stains and dullness. Using a regular sponge scrubber won't make them clean, but if you try with a steel wool scrubber, the result will be completely different. Give it a try. The method is very simple. Prepare a glass cup, pour in about half a cup of water, then add a little dish soap and stir well. Next, take the steel wool scrubber and cover the mouth of the cup completely, so that the scrubber wraps evenly around it. Now, you just need to take a knife, fork, or spoon and gently poke it down into the mouth of the cup, moving back and forth a few times. Thanks to the layer of steel wool at the cup's opening, the utensils will be scrubbed evenly all over their surface. The dish soap, combined with the friction from the fine steel strands, helps remove grease and residue while also restoring the shiny surface of the metal. The advantage of this method is that the utensils are not only clean, but also polished naturally, without the need to scrub each piece manually. After finishing, simply rinse with clean water and let them drain. This method is also very safe and convenient, allowing you to clean multiple items at once while still ensuring high effectiveness. Tip 5. Sharpen knives. A very handy use of the steel wool scrubber that few people think of is using it to sharpen dull kitchen knives. Instead of searching for a sharpening stone or buying a special tool, you can completely make use of the steel wool right in your kitchen to bring the knife's edge back to sharpness. The method is very simple. Take a steel wool scrubber and press it tightly against the knife blade. After that, move the knife back and forth many times. Do it evenly from the tip of the knife to the end of the blade. Repeat for a few minutes, and you will see the knife blade become shiny and much sharper. The principle of this tip lies in the very structure of the steel wool. The thin steel strands interwoven create countless small contact points. When the knife rubs back and forth, the friction between the blade surface and the steel strands gently wears down the tiny burrs and small scratches, while at the same time polishing the cutting edge. Because of this, the knife not only becomes sharper, but also smoother, cutting more easily and more smoothly. After sharpening, you only need to wash the knife clean and dry it to be able to use it immediately. This is a small tip, but very useful, especially when you are cooking and need a sharp knife right away to prepare food. So those discarded steel wool pads that seemed useless can now become extremely convenient assistants in the household. From repairing, cleaning, to preventing small daily troubles, with just a bit of cleverness, you can turn discarded items into useful tools. I hope these small tips will help make your life easier and more economical. If you find the video useful, do not forget to leave a comment, press like, and share so that many more people will know. And remember to follow the channel so you don't miss more simple but effective tips for your family.